Brought to you by 1-800-NEED-A-GIMMICK.com. To purchase more and donate to the Heart and Soul Foundation, please visit hipstar.ca. It is tonight on Hipstar Tonight.
September 14th, 2017. Something we need to focus on the most is how Ontario isn't that big. We don't have so many venues in this province. And not a lot that have space to run a family-friendly, safe wrestling show to hold over 100 people. We don't have a lot of venues like that here. The most common Toronto dive bar is a hallway you walk in and you have to go down really steep stairs in order to go to the bathroom. That's the most a venue here goes by. So let's please respect each other, and it brings me over to, the people who wanted to bicker over Rockpile. We've had 3, maybe 4 different promotions run out of there. We need to move on from that because you know what? We are going to abuse good things, alright? We need to please respect these venues because we're just going to end up ruining wrestling for everybody in no time. Is that what you want? Do you want this for no wrestling to happen? Is that what you want?
One thing about the rock pile is a lot can be changed if somebody just threw a banner up against the cinder blocks.
Yeah.
So that when on the hard cam, we're not just staring at cinder blocks like it looks like it's wrestling over his garage. But that's fine. And I understand Hutch stealing the the venue, much like the other promoters did.
Yeah.
But Hutch was actually smart enough to take the heat off of him by offering a free show. Yeah, so that he doesn't look like the bad guy whatsoever. I just wanted to put a free show on for my friends. And, guys, don't mean it harm. I'm just looking in here. And, in the next couple months, I'll start running shows. And that's when I'll start charging money. But you guys will all be my friends by then because I just threw you a free show.
Exactly. Yeah. I'm still putting on shows. I'm still doing different things. Just not even a purpose behind this being a free show this time, which just kind of bothers me. I mean, at least, back when Reese was doing BKPW, he'd have a really poor-ass excuse of finding some charity, the Brothers Sisters Club of Niagara, some shit like that to make it seem like your show is for a good cause.
Well, you gotta understand, this show is being held free because we couldn't get ticket sales.
Yeah.
But the thing is, he gave the swerve of, because Matt Guerra's promotion failed, that the wrestling community has taken a hit, and now I'm throwing a free show so that he looks babyface of the whole situation. And I understand that's fine. But I just want to speak for a moment, Hipstar, if you don't mind, on the day I knew that my career took a fucking dive, a real nosedive, when I was called in to do Roger's commentary for Hogtown Pro at the time, and I walked into our extremely brand new venue called the Super Wonder Gallery, a fucking art gallery. You're talking about venues that we can't fit into anymore, people. When I work at venues across Ontario, I just find it weird that I'm wrestling now in an art gallery. They gotta move all this stuff out of the way. Here comes the ring, here comes the fans. And I don't know about you, Hipstar, but I remember trying to cut a promo with you where the actual owner, the fucking venue owner, started yelling at us because we didn't have enough clothes off.
Yeah. That really, okay, I see what you mean. At first, there wasn't a lot in the way. That was a good venue. And you don't want to be the kind of wrestler who's used to wrestling in a dungy bar all the time, right? You want to switch it up, Jay, alright? And the Super Wonder Gallery was a good spot for that. It was very unique. It was different. Not much room to go. People can't get lost. The ceilings aren't that high. So, don't expect a bunch of high spots, which most of that roster can't do.
My ex-girlfriend, shall remain nameless, but I think, just another rat that I picked up along the way.
Of course.
Actually, claimed that at the Super Wonder Gallery, said show that, the MTV Montana's or MVP, whatever the fuck his name is, was at that show. She claims that she was roofied. Her drink was roofied. They had screwdrivers there. Not a lot of the venues will serve orange juice with vodka, and she was roofied at the show. And fucked by one of our performers that wasn't me.
Wow.
It caused a huge breakup in my life. It caused a lot of damage.
You had to deal
and
with
just
it.
things I don't want to talk about because when I walk into the Super Wonder Gallery, you all act all babyface. Oh, it's a Wonder Gallery. This place is a lot of fun. Meanwhile, you're throwing roofies and drinks and fucking people in the back when behind closed doors.
Wow.
Don't act like you don't want to talk about it because you know a lot of this story. Maybe this is something that I should have saved for our VIP premium membership for $2.99. But fuck, I'm so angry this week, Hipstar, over the course of my career and the damage that Hutch Henry's has done to me.
Yeah. Wow. Wow, I didn't know that. That's outrageous. Jeez, man. Wow. Woo. Well, I mean, that caught me off guard. But that venue owner, as you said...
The same ring rat that I had, I tried to fuck, I didn't realize that upstairs at Lee's Palace, there's another room.
Yeah,
and I tried to fuck the ring rat up there, and we got kicked out.
Of course.
So,
of course.
Fucking, but like, it was just like something I would have wanted to do, fuck somebody, and this is all I had.
While the show was going on. Yeah, I've always wanted to do the same too. My ex-wife was never into it, but yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I know.
Hey, baby, Mysterion's covering my color gigs for the next 2 matches. You want to go upstairs and have a quickie? But I'm roofied. That's not funny. That's really tasty.
The best days of ECW is when Mysterion used to bring the burlesque girls.
Yeah.
Those are my favorites. And despite my problems with Hogtown and the management there, I don't want my relationship with Mysterion to be hindered. I had a great relationship with him, great friendship with all the guys in the locker room, including Nick Watts. And just because I'm having a problem with Hutchie Baby because he doesn't like the podcast, then, hey, I gotta move on in my career, brah. So, it was nice knowing you guys. I want you to know that I will probably not remain friends with any of you. There's no sense in talking if we're not gonna all go work together.
No.
But it was good. I don't blame any of you. I just blame that I actually took the booking for 3 years because it really depressed me for 3 years.
Yeah, how come I can learn any better? I understand. I got that animosity stewing deep inside of me too.
4 years, I think.
But I mean, you said something interesting about Hutch off the air. You're coming from a place that's heated, obviously.
Yeah. I want the fans to understand and Hutch himself to understand because I know he's a fan and that's kind of where our roots are. We are fans before we get in, I guess. But I want the people to know that we are characters, that the wrestling business is fake. Hutch Henry's is a fake fictional character, so I don't really feel that I need to have so much heat on me for trying to bury Hutch. I'm not trying to bury Hutch. I'm trying to include him in our story. It's an animated story. It's a podcast, and it is fiction. So maybe that should be the disclaimer at the beginning of these shows now, so you don't. People used to tell me, some of the greatest people in the wrestling business used to tell me the best thing about wrestling is that when you can sit down for a couple of hours and suspend disbelief. I feel that's the same with the podcast. You gotta suspend disbelief. People aren't doing that, and the marks are taking it way too extremely serious. Hutch in general.
Of course.
And it's broken up a fucking friendship.
Yeah.
Why? Because I'm trying to entertain?
All the fans get worried. They send me messages after him like, who are you heated at now? Whoa, you okay, man? You need to talk to somebody?
Okay, well...
It's the concept of the show, man. Let me go on and be a broadcast journalist like I am. I'm delivering you news. Alright, I'm delivering your story.
I gotta be honest with you, I had an invite to NXT St. Catharines just last week, and I gotta be honest with you, man, because of the podcast, my head had to be on a swivel, because a lot of people in that building, the same building that I was invited to, were hot at me over some things that were said on the podcast. But on the other hand, fans everywhere, namely Chris Thorne's students, coming to me saying how much they enjoy the podcast.
Of course.
And I'm like, oh, I didn't know you guys enjoyed it. It was funny, I caught one of Chris Thorne's students as I was stepping out of my car, was flying my car. And I said, hey, what are you doing?
Of course he was.
And I said, what are you doing? And his face was like, whoa,
Can you come down to Resolution, please? Please? We got a really great student shows. Everybody's wearing funny clothes.
His NWX, the NWX shows. But, those guys are trying, and I appreciate that.
Do you?
Listen, guys.
You just want to work for them.
It is a fake business, I'm sorry. It is very much fictional. So, don't take it like we're CNN. Thank you.
Yeah, we gotta step out of that bubble and just realize that we are allowed to laugh at everything. We aren't in that limited world anymore where they can tell us what not to laugh at. Okay, we're allowed to. Okay,
and the thing is now I realize too that we're not allowed to have heels in the wrestling business anymore. You can't have an actual heel and have heat on it. You kind of got to be that shade of gray where the fans are kind of popping for you a little bit, and we're all nice to each other. You know, like Cena Reigns kind of shit.
Yeah.
Where, you know, where there's not really heel baby face. It's the same here.
Oh yeah.
You know, we don't want a heated podcast.
What would we do?
You can't have a heated podcast. You can only talk.
If
you can only talk about reviewing Raw and reviewing SmackDown.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, we got to keep a unbiased professional standpoint, sure. But I mean, as far as the performer goes, what would you do if a kid with autism from Hagersville takes your heelisms too seriously and he gets offended or scared? Oh no! Now all the heels have to go to those kids and say, "Oh, I'm sorry. I'm not really a bad guy." You know, that's... Just expose the fourth wall as soon as you get out of the fucking curtain, then. I mean, you fucking tallywhack.
Chris Appliant. I slipped one time in promo. Chris Appliant. I slipped and I said retard. I slipped. I didn't know who I was. I got caught up in the moment. It's all happened to us. I said the R word, which I'm just going to be truthful. I said retard. And if he didn't send every single member of Community Living backstage for me to stand there and apologize in front of him, I thought maybe one or two people. No. The whole bus from Community Living.
Of course.
Being wheeled into the back of the Marion Community Center where all the boys are changing. Completely breaking kayfabe. I was like, compliant. We don't have to break kayfabe. Like, I could have went out there. I thought maybe 2 people, not of 30. And I had to stand in front of all of Community Living. All of Community Living. You imagine what I was looking at and what was going through my head.
Yeah, of course.
I had to apologize for calling them. I was like, guys, I got caught up in the moment. I slipped the R word. And they're all like, and I was just like, they all thanked me. Well, I don't know what to do. What do you want me to do? They all thanked me in the end. I got rid of the situation.
Yeah.
But
good on you.
I don't know. It was just one of those where I got caught up in the moment.
Yeah,
and like, I don't know where the line is drawn. Like, I don't know what you're hiring me for. You're hiring me because I'm a heel manager. I'm the top heel manager in fucking Ontario. You know what you're hiring. You broke into the business with me. Yeah. And now you're saying I can't do my shtick.
He's just running through the blueprints and the templates he has of what it is to run a PC show. He doesn't really know, and he isn't that better himself, because on this day, #on this day, marks 7 years ago, was the same day Chris LaPlante got a restraining order from his ex-girlfriend before his current wife. So, we're not all innocent. We're all kind of guilty, alright? So that happens to all of us, especially when you're just a small-town Port Colborne schmuck who just doesn't really get out much. And that's what we're trying to teach you. We try to, just like the kids from NWX, we might trash on you a bit, because what you're doing doesn't really look that professional or that talented. And we might do that, but as long as you learn something. We teach you about the times why you don't rent out an art gallery for a wrestling show, because that artist is going to think that he knows all kinds of art, and then he can throw his integrity wherever he wants, and hey, here's a kid in shape and he's slender. I'm a pervert. I'm going to get him to get into his underwear and take pictures with me. Yeah, that did happen, and that's what
Hipster, I'm going to put you on the spot. Who do you think is going to draw more? Will it be the what is this? The rebirth of the death of Hogtown? I don't even know. The next Rock Pile show, Hogtown free show, or the next NWX family studio show over at the NWX studios? What would outdraw? What would you, if you had to spend money, if you had to buy a ticket? Where are you going? Are you going to see the death of the rebirth of the death of Hogtown, or are you going to the NWX student show?
What would draw the most? What would be most beneficial for Ontario? When we come together, we combine to draw a terrible, goofy circus wrestlers from Philadelphia meet up with St. Catherine's students who couldn't afford real gear that really pertained to their gimmick. That's a once-in-a-lifetime show that you gotta see, and it's also some symbolism of two egotistical wrestling personalities coming together and doing something for a good cause. For the sake of our province, for the sake of working together, and doing something for the fans, not for yourself. That would draw the most, to see two promotions that could never seem to meet eye to eye come together and put their differences aside.
One critique I would have, before we go off air, one critique I would have of the NWX show is referee Paul Saccone always refs the officials matches, but his belly always hangs out from his ref shirt. So when you look at the pictures, he's always got like his belly out underneath the bottom of his ref shirt. Like the ref shirt don't fit.
Have a happy Wednesday, no matter what. All right, Paul Saccone, please subscribe to our $2.99 membership service. There's a lot that you really need to know. All I'm going to do is preface it by saying